Let's get controversial. I saw a post on a blog of the Hare Krishna recently saying that science are scoundrels, wrong, and the earth is not round, and the Puranas support this. Namaste dosto, मेरा नाम जसलीन है, आपके Brazilian friend here. आपका स्वागत है to my channel, or आज I came to talk something different, controversial, but I think it's interesting to put this on the channel. I saw a post on a blog of the Hare Krishna recently saying that science are scoundrels, wrong, and the earth is not round, and the Puranas support this. When I read the post, I was surprised by the supposed arguments that are brought up, and I will express my opinion here about it. First, I need to say that it was not an official ISKCON website, but the person who wrote it speaks in a convinced way that can confuse some devotees. The author specifically relies on Bhagavatam chapter 5, but he ignores other scriptures and verses. But I will bring some verses here. The author says the earth has no movement, and the Hindu scriptures imply that it's flat. In some Hare Krishna's posts, they say the round is not spherical. And that is correct. A plate is round, but not spherical. But in the scriptures, it's mentioned that when it's day on one side of the earth, it's night on the other. Something that would not be possible on a flat earth. But I will bring some verses here, which I think it's important. In the scriptures, the term bhugal is used, and literally means earth is round. So many believe that in the scriptures the earth is as science claims. In Yoga Vasistha mentions that humans and animals walking on earth is like ants crawling on a ball. For me, this makes it clear that it's spherical. But it's just my opinion. In Vishnu Purana Book 2, Chapter 7-2 says, Maitreya, the sphere of the whole earth has been described to me by you. Excellent Brahman, I am now desirous to hear an account of the other spheres above the earth, the Purvaloka and the rest, and the situation and dimensions of the celestial luminaries. Some flat earth theorists say that the proof that the earth is flat is due to the unseen images of Varaha showing the earth as flat. But in unseen images of India, we also see the earth as a lotus and as a woman, because in Hinduism, symbols to represent nature is very common. This is not the first time I have seen this type of deterministic post, especially using the Hare Krishna image. I think speaking on behalf of an entire religion is very dangerous, especially when it comes to Hinduism, which is so diverse and because it's not a religion. What I mean is Hinduism encourages us to think and question, so that's what we should do. Study and seek facts using everything we have in our disposal, and not just blindly follow what we are told or read. Rather than take a specific verse out of context, we need to understand the real meaning behind it, because the scriptures were written in a symbolic way and not just literally. And we must also remember that the ancient Indians did not have an absolute truth. Each tribe had its own beliefs. But as I said before, no one needs to believe anything blindly. The scriptures do not say anything clearly. So let's invest in studies and seek more evidence-based information instead of personal theories. And let's remember that we have to be careful with our words. After all, even if we don't believe, we do influence others. Remember that the sole purpose of the Shastras is to teach us about those things which we cannot know about through empiricism. As Hindus, we get knowledge through three sources: empiricism, reason, and testimony of trustworthy experts. We learn about the natural world from science and spiritual merit from the Shastra. Instead of trying to create theories about the past, we should focus on the present to achieve our real spiritual goal. In Sanatana Dharma, we always had the freedom to believe in everything that we want and express our own opinion. But we need to remember that our personal opinion is just our personal opinion. Nobody can put their own opinion as the ultimate truth that everybody needs to believe. So, doesn't matter in which theory do you believe. Remember, if you want to talk about your personal belief, you need to let clear that it's your own beliefs. Don't use the Puranas or other people scriptures to say that it's a fact. This is very dangerous because you are putting words in other people's mouth and things should not be like this. But now I want to hear from you. Put in the comments, in your opinion, the ancient Hindus used to believe in the flat earth or in the spherical earth. Put in the comments because I'm going to read, because I always read your comments. I want to hear your opinion, and if you enjoyed this video, you already know, subscribe, give your like, share with your friends, helping our channel grow. And you already know. See you in the next video. Firmanguei.